What's up, guys? This is the Steel Boys checking with you guys for another video. And I'm sorry I've not been uploading for the preseason and stuff, just because the only time I do uploads for like a weekly basis when I go with the regular season. That's pretty much the only ones. I think the regular season is more important than the preseason, and plus the preseason we don't really see much until at a 2-game stretch at least, in my opinion. With the preseason, what do I see? Um, I like Zach Gentry. Zach Gentry is a really, really good tight end, in my opinion. The man's a beast. Don't want to start with that. So there's one. Two, James Washington clearly is undisputed the number 2 receiver. And why am I wearing a number 10 jersey, Santonio Holmes? Because if you watch a lot of James Washington's plays, how he plays on the field, how he plays on the field, it reminds you of not this. I'll show you the back. I'll show you the jersey. Hold on one second. The guy on the back, Santonio Holmes. It reminds you of him. No, this is not a Montavis Bryant jersey. It's Santonio Holmes jersey. It reminds you of the guy who, did this in Super Bowl 43. All of his play style reminds you of him. Of James Washington's plays remind me of Santonio Holmes in a way. Devin Bush, I liked how he was a coverage linebacker in the preseason of week 1, but he kind of struggled a little bit to get to the quarterback. Struggled a little, but he can get it. He needs to build that over time to get to the quarterback more, in my opinion. So that's 3. Josh Dobbs. I like Josh Dobbs and all, but come on, man, we can't trust. I can't trust him. I'm sorry. It's really hard to trust him, man. Mason Rudolph is undisputed going to be the number 2 guy. He's undisputed going to be the number 2 guy. So we have that. And what do I want to say about receivers? Deontay Johnson, he could be more of a special teams guy for the start. He's doing good here and there. Jalen Samuels is shown to be good. Jalen Samuels, without a shadow of a doubt. If you don't think he's good, just go watch that New England game, which we won. Jalen Samuels had over 150 carries in his first start. So there's that. Haven't seen much of Connor Zalay. We'll probably see it in week 3 or week 4 of the preseason. In the other 2 weeks, we'll see more of that. Yeah, those are the 5 things I think I went over. 1, Zach Gentry is a powered tight end. 2, what was I saying? 2, James Washington is going to be our number 2 receiver. I like Moncrief and all, but James Washington is going to be our number 2 guy here. 3, Mason Rudolph will be our number 2 quarterback. 4, Josh Dobbs, it's really hard to trust him. I know you can say, oh, he overthrew the pass and stuff, but you don't know what he is. You don't know. One day he's this, one day he's that. So, Josh Dobbs really needs to work on consistency. 5, Zach Gentry. Did we say 5 was Zach Gentry? Yeah, I think it was. Zach Gentry was a good time. And Justin Lane was pretty good. Justin Lane is good. And our front 7 in the second game of the preseason managed to cause a lot of fumbles. But they also gave up the same amount of fumbles in the cost of us recovering the fumbles. So, rookie make mistakes. Hold on. So that's my insight and my take of the first 2 games of the preseason. If you Want to get back at me, want to leave comments on how you like the video, the feedback, and what you think about what I said. And PSA, public service announcement. I get a lot of hate comments on my videos and stuff. It's really this freaking simple. If you don't like the content I'm putting out, trust me, I could care less about, being famous, stuff like that. I put out content because I want to do it, okay? And speaking of this, you gotta look at this hat. This hat is insane. I got this hat from Liz. It's an NFL 100. Got the whole NFL draft stock, the Pittsburgh State logo over here. It's got, like, on the inside, it has this. This is a really insane hat. Don't forget to comment on this hat if you like it. Don't forget, this is the size of this hat. It's a fitted, and it's a, if I had to put it out, it's around 7 and 5/8. Yeah, I have a really big head. It's 7 5/8. So there. Be sure to comment if you like that. If you like the hat I'm wearing, you can comment on the hat. If you like my take on the videos, or what I said about the what I saw in the preseason over a 2-week stretch, you could comment on that. And my PSA here is, if you don't like watching my content, please stop leaving hate comments. Just don't watch it. It's that it really is that freaking simple. Okay. If you don't like what I put out, don't watch it. Okay. Go watch something else. Okay. Because putting out hate comments just makes you look like an asshole. It means you got nothing better else to do. Because I don't really care about being famous or stuff like that. Or what I am. But I can care less for that. I just put out content here because I like to do it. I like talking about the Steelers. I like getting my opinion through. And if you don't like seeing it from now diehard Steelers fans 2003, but are we saying in New York? New York, a New York thing. Haters gonna hate, and if you don't like what I say, if you don't like what the person says, you can get the stepping. You can get the stepping home. That's how I say it. In New York too. So be sure to like and leave your feedback, comments. Wesley Love say, yeah, go Steelers. Before we leave, be sure to like and give me your feedback on the video. If you want to give me feedback on my hat, that's nice. And if you want to talk about what I said about my opinion for the 2 weeks of the preseason stretch, then you can give your opinion on that. I will be doing a video on the 53-man roster and the final 2 weeks of the preseason before heading to the regular season. And I'm out now. So, peace. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.